Hey everyone, Mike here. Today I will be sharing with you the topic I selected for our research project, which I am titling Dying to Eat Meat. Yeah, let's dive right in. Dying to Eat Meat. Basically, this is going to be a look at some of the links between an animal-based diet, i.e., eating meat, dairy, basically animal proteins, and degenerative diseases such as heart disease, cancer, diabetes, etc. I plan to sort of examine the role that America's preoccupation with meat and dairy play in that relationship, and also intend to look at what actors perpetuate this system. For example, we've spoken a lot about power over this term and how it's not always obviously apparent where that power resides. As a specific example, we read the article Meat and Masculinity earlier this term, and it kind of looked at the ways in which um, meat consumption can be sort of a traditional social pressure. There are beliefs surrounding that lifestyle that it's more masculine to consume meat than to be, say, a vegetarian, and then, so that's definitely a contributor. Um, Another avenue I kind of want to explore are some of the myths that have been sort of fed to us over the years. One in particular, I think we all remember the got milk ads from the 90s, and now many, many studies have been published that widely sort of disprove um, dairy as being the source of calcium that you want for your body. What ends up happening is it's very acidic. Animal protein in general is very acidic. It causes inflammation in the body. And specifically with bone health and dairy, what ends up happening is because of the acidity of the animal proteins in the body, it throws off the pH balance in the bloodstream. And in order to maintain that, reach homeostasis, as our bodies always are seeking to do, it actually extracts calcium from the bones and puts you at a higher risk for osteoporosis. So yes, calcium we want, but no, animal protein is not where we want to get it from. There are plenty of sources like leafy greens. That's really where you want to get it as a vegetable based diet. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at the World Health Organization's recent observation about the link between red meats and cancer and how they're potentially carcinogenic, and why cooking foods is carcinogenic. Um, and I'm exploring this in a few ways. I have conducted 3 field studies. I'm still, of course, doing research. It's been a very busy term, I'm sure, for all of us. I spoke with most of these people are local. The online community, obviously, is what it is. Zachariah Swan, he's a 35-year-old raw vegan now of a few years. He made the switch initially as a tool to sort of navigate addiction issues. And in my interview with him, that's very much the lens that he looks at cooked food, even cooked vegan food for that matter, but cooked food in general as an addiction. And he looks at meat and dairy as an addiction. And I think that's a really interesting perspective. We know that cheese, for example, contains morphine. That's why people say they could give up anything but cheese. Well, there actually is a scientific biological reason for this. And it's not just that it tastes good, it contains morphine. And the second person I spoke with was Christina Berwick. She's a 36-year-old vegan of 4 years. She made the decision to go vegan after being diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and she wanted to treat that without the use of chemo, etc., and all those toxins that come along with that. Um, Oops, here we go. Now we're back. Yeah, so she made the switch to a vegan diet and has now been cancer-free for 4 years. And then polling the online community, I got a range of answers or responses. Many health benefits, including weight loss, relieving digestive issues, Crohn's disease, for example, IBS, cancer treatment, as stated above with Christina. In some cases, it was even able to cure anxiety, heart disease, fatty liver disease, etc. So that's pretty much 3 to 5 minutes is not as much time as I thought.